Well, Craig, I saw these quotes from Real Madrid president Florentino Pérez, and I thought of you, given not only your love of the World Cup, but the Club World Cup as well. And Pérez said, the Club World Cup killed us this season. We did have a pre-season, and after 3 months, we had 28 injuries. It's a learning experience. I want to play in the World Cup, but not by throwing away a whole season.
Well, he's got a slight memory issue, old Florentino, with things that have gone on. He put a gold standard on Real Madrid winning the Club World Cup.
Yes.
And if he's moaning about injuries, right, the aforementioned Jude Bellingham was requiring shoulder surgery to have it at the end of the season, to make sure he was fit for pre-season, to make sure he was fit for the start of the season, along with others. And that was put on hold so he could play in the Club World Cup. So what the hell is Florentino Pérez talking about? He can't remember what he said yesterday or the week before or the month before. He says whatever it suits him, whatever suits Real Madrid. And he wanted the Club World Cup. He didn't get it. He got the injuries. He got a horrible season. And he got what he deserved. Simple as that.
Ian, is this a valid excuse?
Probably not. I think I agree with Craig on this. But, you think about that Club World Cup, and I was thinking it when I was watching it in that burning heat, and it'll be the same at this World Cup, of course. Somebody like Cole Palmer, who played very, very well in that and had a fantastic game in the final against Paris Saint-Germain. Is he suffering a bit of burnout from that, from not getting a proper break? I mean, this is a bigger issue, really, about
Ian,
when
PSG made it through to the final, and they made it to the Champions League final. Oh, and they won it.
Sure. Okay. All right. That's another argument. But Dan, are you saying that player burnout isn't a bit of an issue? Footballers can't perform for 50 weeks of the year. Not at a good level.
Shaka?
To your question, it's not a valid excuse. Everybody could kind of see those issues coming with a tournament that early in the summer and then trying to build into pre-season. I'm sure Florentino Pérez and Real Madrid have any number of football experts at their disposal, which should have warned them. If they didn't, then that's on them. But no, it's by no means a valid excuse.
Because one team, PSG, who did have a slow start to the season and did have a lot of injuries, by the way, because they won La Liga, won Ligue 1, because they won the Champions League again back to back. It's not an argument for the Club World Cup because they managed to cope with it. Managing to cope with the scenario is not an argument for. It's just not even close. There is no. And look, this is a deeper discussion that I don't want to get into. But we're going into this FIFA World Cup with 48 teams, with more games, with a longer World Cup. It starts earlier, it finishes later. When it finishes later, there's less time to get off before you go back to your club for pre-season. And when you go back to your club, they want their pound of flesh. Because they're paying you wages. They've got a big season coming up. They may have a new manager. They're under pressure. And as every year goes by and you increase the games and shorten the time frame of rest, the quality is going to go down. And I thought the quality in the Premier League this season wasn't very good. And I think that's a subsequent cause of it. And you could maybe look at other leagues as well and say, is the quality across the board improving or decreasing because of the amount of games players are playing? And there is not an argument to say the more you play, the better you'll be. There's just not an argument to have. Sports science would just laugh you out of the room at that. So Florentino Pérez is just another one talking in riddles. And yeah, if FIFA think the Club World Cup was a success because the players played and PSG had a successful season, then that's just not going to stack up.